Let's go! Let's have the best boss battle in the game with the monster that for no reason I think is cute, even though it's supposed to be like literally designed a monster to be the most disgusting monster ever, and I just happen to find it cute because I have a stupid sense of cute. Let's go. Let's get hype! Let's get hype for Secret Grandpas! Present dealing! As long as you don't resist, you won't get hurt. And if I do resist, what would you do, young lady? Ah! What's wrong? We happen to do everything correctly, so of course there's going to be a twist in the last minute. The twist is that they were also using a dummy present, but a way cooler one. Boo-hoo, too bad. I'm not a present, I'm what they call a body double. All these rumours about the many resistance groups in Timber. Pass along a little false information and they fall for it. How pathetic. Seems like there are only amateurs around here. Amateurs? Ah, my butt hurts from all this sitting, young lady! Aha, so what did you have in store for me had I resisted? Why don't you tell me? Quite amusing, though, for being such amateurs. How dare you insult the president? Hell yeah. I totally forgot all the dialogue. This guy gets so much more dialogue. I think that was why as a kid I headcanoned, like, does this guy like have more of a story behind him? Because seriously, it's just like here you go, we randomly give you a monster that has a bunch of dialogue and is clearly sentient, and like you fell for it. Bump. Bump. Briefly bump the wiggling Grampus. Do we have scan? Can we see if it? Yes. It's so weird how you get this whole phase of the boss where like he's doing all the same zombie attacks, but he's got the model of the regular president. Because, yeah, a spoiler for like 5 seconds in the future, this guy turns into a really fucking cool zombie. But yeah. Amusing! This is amusing! Like, how else are you supposed to read it when it has like random capitalizations? So we know that, like, that's how you can tell that this game was like actually translated by the same person who translated Dragon Quest Monsters Joker, which is a game where Dr. Snap is coming from. Because in that series they also use random capitalizations of kill the resistance. They use random capitalizations of words as like a signifier for zombie characters. But it's weird because in DQMJ they didn't actually do it. Like when Dr. Snap turns into Dr. Snap, I forgot how cool the animations are, seriously. Yay, it's Friend! It's the Friend! Friend is here. I cannot explain why this character was so cute to me as a kid. I'm sorry. Wow! Now, who has scan on them? We need to pause and just appreciate his character design. Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, that's why I was trying to voice act these. Gotta love him. You are legally required to love him. Look at his wiggles. Look at his wiggles. Oh, he's weak to ice. Okay. Oh wait, is that ice? Like I can't tell what some of the symbols are. Like I thought that like the poison symbol of the bubbles is supposed to be water. But anyway, just look at how fucking amazing that design is. Like I have no idea why, but as a kid it was just like I really liked the color scheme for this character, which is actually an interesting bit of trivia. This is the only monster whose color scheme changed between Japanese and English, because his Japanese color scheme was just like all the parts that are like some parts are blue, some parts are green. They were all just red. Because, like, makes it look more gory and all that, but, like, I felt like it was such a weird thing to censor, because, like, just changing, like, exposed organs from red to blue doesn't change the fact that this guy has his guts pouring out of him. Like, was there anyone who was really less scared by this version just because his guts were blue? Like, I don't think that's how it works, guys. But yeah. So yeah, I actually like his censored color scheme better. Like, I don't agree with the reason why they censored it. I don't think it's good as a censorship, but I just think it's better as a color scheme. I think it looks more interesting to have, like, weird blue poison organs, and like, I really like how the multicolored gradient on his hands. Like, the nails. Like, I always, I interpreted that as, like, this monster, like, actually paints its nails. Because, like, I mean, come on, if you are a giant melting guy, wouldn't you want to, like, pretty yourself up a bit, like, to put it that way? Like, does he have, like, self-confidence issues about his appearance, so he's like, I'm gonna paint my nails all fancy, and, like, maybe he likes to wear fancy perfumes, too. Because, like, I mean, if I was a puke monster, and everyone was making fun of me for being a puke monster, I would be a little bit self-conscious. Like, I mean, come on, man. Like, not that I agree that he looks ugly, I think he looks fucking amazing. I think that seriously is such an appealing and unique color scheme. Like, most zombies would just be like, I guess a pink colored or like greyish colored skin or something. But like, here we have like a bone china white zombie guy who's like half melted and half not melted, and then like he's got like more guts inside him than any human being could possibly have guts, and they're all a fancy lovely color, and then he's got cool shiny colored gradient colored nail paintings, and it's just so cool. It's just cool. It's a cool design, and like, and his blobbiness and his animations where he's like struggling to keep standing up because he's off balance, like, that's really endearing. And the fact that this monster, like, has a whole speech before you talk to him, and he's being all badass and cool, and he's clearly sentient, and like, what is his story? And he said he's employed as a body double. Like, he isn't just a monster, he's like employed. Like, what is the story? Like, this guy is like clearly sentient and like holding a normal human life of some sort and holding a job. And like, so yeah, my headcanon ended up being that, like, oh, what if this guy does, like, have a whole ass human life and a job? Like, he says how, he says it hurts his ass to be stuck in a human illusion for so long. So, like, I guess he can't stay shapeshifted for very long, and he has to turn back to his normal form, because, like, I'm assuming that's why he turns back into his normal form halfway through the battle like that. So, like, I guess he's, like, my headcanon was like, what if this is just, like, a perfectly nice and normal monster and not a bad guy at all? He's just a guy who's doing a morally bankrupt job because, like, he's not able to hold a regular job because, like, well, he's a monster. He's, like, most people would not allow him to just, like, work in a factory somewhere unless he, like, disguised himself as a human and lived constantly in fear that people would rumble him as his true identity, and like he would have to like run away, otherwise risk getting fucking killed by like priests or something. And like my idea was like, he's just a normal guy, and he has like and I headcanon he has like a small daughter, an adopted daughter that he's looking after, and like he had to take this job because he needs money, and then he takes jobs working as a mercenary because he needs money for his poor little daughter who's also a zombie. And it's like he wants his daughter to have as normal a life as possible. He was like, before he ended up adopting this daughter, he was like, well, I can live on the fringes of society. I can just go live in a dungeon somewhere and like be incredibly sad that I can't live as a normal human anymore, but I can deal with it if it's just me. But then when he ended up finding another baby zombie who needed help, who was like, had her own parents trying to kill her for being a zombie, and he rescued her, and then he ran away with her, and he was like, oh, damn it. And then he started taking all these mercenary jobs because he's like, I want her to have the most normal human life possible. And he's trying to save up to like buy a cottage somewhere far away from like busy society where it'd be easier for them to like live normally and just have a normal human life, and like occasionally go down to the village and like buy strawberry jam or something to put on their toast, and just like have a nice garden or something, and like, yeah, and then he ends up taking this job, and then like my headcanon was like, for whatever reason, like somehow, I was like, he works as a mercenary, but of course, like, when he goes to his mercenary job, he's already, like, in one human illusion or another. He's not gonna let everyone know he's a monster, because, like, they're just gonna kill him. But then, like, He's like, oh, I'm just a guy who has shape-shifting powers somehow. But then the Galbaldians found out that, like, he's actually a monster, and they were like, we're gonna, like, blackmail you by revealing you're a monster, and also we've kidnapped your daughter, so you have to do this, like, especially morally bankrupt job of pretending to be the evil president, and potentially getting killed by Seed members and all that. And he's like, and my headcanon is the reason he's all like, oh, how amusing you're making fun of the president is because actually he does hate the president too, and he wishes he could insult the president, but he said he's stuck being the president because he's being blackmailed because he cares so much about his goddamn daughter. And I got all this headcanon out of fucking nowhere, and of course there's no evidence, it's definitely not canon, but I think my headcanon, for a bold claim, I think my headcanon is actually better because more games need to have big scary looking monsters that are actually sweet and kind inside. Anyway, also I headcanon that he used to be a Seed who ended up dying, like, horribly during a mission or something, and he came back as a zombie, and he was, like, terrified because he didn't know what was happening to him, and, like, all his fellow, like, Seed friends and all that were, like, told to kill him, but they couldn't do it because, like, even though your friend has become a big terrifying monster, he's, like, standing there being terrified and being like, don't kill me, oh my god, what's happening, why are my guts falling out of my chest? And then he ran away, and he spent a while, like, being the boss of a dungeon somewhere, and, like, being all depressed and being, like, giving up on ever being human again, but then he had his heart warmed by, like, a small child coming into his life, and he was like, I will adopt you and I will make a good life for us together, and even if it means I take terrible jobs working for the awful president man. And, like, also important headcanon, I think he wears cute summer dresses sometimes, because I was thinking about it, and probably it'd be very difficult to wear, like, trousers if you have, like, one of your legs is 5 times larger than the others. So you'd have to wear, like, 2 pairs of trousers, you'd have to buy 2 pairs of trousers and then stitch them together with, like, different leg sizes. So no, I think probably the most comfortable outfit to wear if you happen to be a Gerogero is an adorable summer dress. So yeah, this man is a good dad, and he's also, like, very fashionable, and he deserves his life to be better than this, and my headcanon, my alternate universe version of this is, like, whatever after this battle, like, the main characters defeat him, but they don't kill him, and they find out about his sad story and about how he's also got a grudge against the president, and then they team up, and he, like, joins them as, like, a GF or something, because my headcanon actually is that he is technically the poison type GF, even though there's no evidence of it. I just thought it'd be cool, have the idea of, like, a guy who, like, came back from the dead as a Guardian Force spirit, but he didn't really know, because he's like, what the fuck is happening to me, of course, because, like, as far as I know, it's not actually canon in the universe that humans can become monsters in any way. So this is my excuse for it, is to say, like, because technically no one said that humans can't become Guardian Forces, Eidolons, spirits, whatever the fuck you call them, depending on the game. Technically no one said that. So there's my headcanon, is that sometimes Seeds can, like, become a GF after they die, and that's, like, where all the GFs come from. It's like powerful enough human warriors become, like, a super powerful monster when they die. And that's why GFs, in particular, bond with humans and no other monsters do. It's because they remember being human once. But anyway, and also there's no poison type GF in the game as far as I can remember. There's Doom Train, but that one is, like, status effects in general, not specifically poison. Whereas poison is an element in this game. None of the other status effects count as an element. So like, it's weird there isn't a poison element GF. So anyway, my headcanon, he becomes a poison element GF, he joins Squall and Co, and he helps him take down the evil Galbaldia and everything, and rescue his daughter, and have very cute daughter times, and maybe he gets a boyfriend, who knows? He gets a nice happy ending somehow. Anyway, I went off on a tangent. In summary, basically this character design is just really cool, and I made him a little headcanon for it. Yeah. Also, my headcanon for the reason why he has more guts than any human being could possibly have, aside from just the fact that it's an interesting monster design, my headcanon is, like, if his powers are all poison related, and, like, he throws up poison, so, like, maybe he's, like, he has, like 5 different stomachs that can all brew different types of poisons or something. I don't know. Or maybe it's just, like, whatever happens when you turn into a monster, like, he turned into a monster wrong or something, and that's why his design is, like, all melted on the wrong side, and he has, like, more organs than he has any room for. Which makes me very sad, because, like, and again, how could you turn into a monster right? I suppose everyone turning into a monster is, by definition, turning into a monster wrong. Anyway, continuing onwards. This guy pleasant, this guy nice, this guy cute. All my headcanons entirely formed by the fact that me as a kid for no reason thought this guy's colour scheme is cute. And his colour scheme is different in Japanese, so I can only imagine if I played the Japanese version I wouldn't have made all these headcanons and got super attached to this minor character. And I am like bouncing my leg up and down from how fucking hyperactive I am. The nostalgicness of this boss fight and me getting to blabber on about my completely nonsensical, evidenceless positive headcanons for this dude. Anyway. I need to wipe spit out of my face. I went totally rabid there. I don't know if you guys can even understand everything I was saying. I was talking way too fast. But anyway, I'm going to chug even more energy drink. And I'm going to probably talk even more fast about this dude. So help me God, at some point I'm going to draw headcanons of like my good guy version of him and him having a happy ending and all that. And then I'll show you that in the next stream or something. Who fucking knows? Anyway, let's continue having this really good boss fight. Because another thing I know about it, as a kid I never knew, because this guy counts as a zombie, you can literally just throw a phoenix down at him and end the boss fight immediately. Like, Easter egg, you can skip his entire boss fight if you just throw a phoenix. But I am sad. I'm like, no, I will never do that because he deserves better. He deserves to be a tough and cool boss fight. Because he's fucking cool, damn it. He left more of an impression than any of the other monsters. Him and his nice nail art. I need to sneeze. So anyway. He's weak against ice. Let's fight. Let's draw. Let's draw. God, I love a draw sound effect. I will always love a draw sound effect. It's just the sound of me acquiring new hyperfocuses. Also, that's another reason why I like him, is because his arms can stretch so you could give better hugs. I'm gonna draw lots of zombies for you. I'm gonna put you on fucking fast forward mode and draw all the zombies. Wow. Put you off fast forward mode and not let Cell die. I want to get 100 zombies on everyone because I want to spend more time just enjoying my time with Gerogero. Our lovely friendship time with Gerogero. Also, random fact, his name in Japanese is Namtar Utok, which is apparently a real mythological creature. Can't remember. The Wikipedia said which mythology that was from, but I can't remember. But I think it might be Mesopotamian or something. But yeah, he had a name. Oh, silent shit, fuck. But yeah, he had a name that was based on a real mythological creature in Japanese, and for no reason the English dub just changed it to the Japanese word for throwing up twice. Which I guess it's just because his attack is throwing up and he could possibly do it twice. Let's chill out with our friend, okay. Berserk selfie, implying there's ever a point in her life when she is not berserk. Wow! I didn't even notice that! His stomach, actually, expands and contracts when he throws up. That's kind of gross, but also really cool. Got every status effect on Zal in particular. Wrong! I love how he's got 5 different attacks, all just named Bwog. Okay, we don't have any status healing items, we're kind of fucked. Because the only character who can still use magic is Berserked. I should have prepared more for this fight because I didn't remember that he uses other status. I thought it was just Poison Element. But yeah, I guess Poison Element is every status element in this game. Nice zoom in on his face. He's got lovely eyes. And now everyone is unable to magic. We're just going to sit here and slowly chip through this battle because I'm not using the cheat to skip the battle with Phoenix down. He deserves better. It's a shame we can't draw more zombies from him. I wanted to spend a good friendship time with my new friend Gerogero. Everyone's friend Gerogero. The true friend of our souls, Gerogero. poor lumpy old man deserves better. He deserves a boyfriend. He deserves a happy ending. He deserves like a fairy tale Disneyland marriage. Deserves to take a small child to the first day of school and be incredibly proud. Grandpa appreciation accelerates. Puke accelerates. Honestly, that is the mood of today. That's kind of how I felt today with all the stress. I felt like this animation of Gerogero is just me today. My day today. Just rapidly falling over and standing up again, over and over again for hours. I just missed a chance. I just missed the chance at Limit Break. Fuck. Sorry, I'm just concentrating there for a second trying to see, is there any one of his possible animations that looks like hugging him? But no, there is not, alas. Down again. Just an immediate flap of squall. Yeah, we're probably just going to lose and restart the battle with Berserk status. And Guards to death. First loss of a game and it couldn't have been to a more deserving friend. Low resolution game over. There we go. Is there any particular reason why you said game over? Oh, game over. Game over. I'm just like, okay, are we just randomly talking about a dancing gay man? Okay, we've saved, so I'll take an option to close the game and I'll try and put in my texture edit to change into Dr. Snap mode.